In the quiet woods of New Hampshire, two barrels lay hidden beneath the trees. Inside, the bodies of four victims. For decades, they remained nameless, ghosts of a mystery buried in Bear Brook State Park. Investigators would eventually discover their killer, Terry Rasmussen, also known as the Chameleon Killer. But one victim remained a heartbreaking question mark, a little girl whose identity was unknown. Today, that mystery has finally been solved. This is the story of the Bear Brook murders and the identification of the final victim. The story begins in 1985, when a hunter discovered a barrel in Bear Brook State Park, near Allenstown, New Hampshire. Inside were the remains of an adult woman and a young girl. The discovery shocked investigators. Two victims, concealed in such a chilling way. Then, 15 years later in the year 2000, another barrel was found nearby. Inside, the remains of two more young girls. Four victims, all hidden in the same gruesome fashion. The big question was, who were they? And who could commit such a crime? For years, investigators chased theories. Could the victims have been a family? Were they connected to missing persons cases from nearby states? With no names, the case stalled. Forensic science eventually offered breakthroughs. DNA testing in the early 2000s revealed that 3 of the 4 victims, a woman and 2 children, were maternally related. A mother, her daughters, and 1 unrelated child. This discovery both answered questions and deepened the mystery. Who was the unrelated child? And why was she with his family? The case took a chilling turn when investigators linked the murders to Terry Rasmussen, a man with many names and identities. Rasmussen was a drifter, a master manipulator, and a serial killer who used false identities to evade capture. He became known as the Chameleon Killer. Rasmussen had a long, violent history. He was connected to disappearances in New Hampshire and California, leaving behind a trail of broken families. DNA evidence finally tied him to the Bear Brook victims. But there was still one haunting mystery left. Who was the unidentified little girl? Years of investigative work and genetic genealogy would finally crack the case. The unidentified child was confirmed to be Rasmussen's biological daughter. Her name, Ray Rasmussen. For decades, she had been known only as the 4th victim or the unidentified child in the barrel. Now, she finally had her name restored. The discovery was bittersweet. On one hand, a long-standing mystery was solved. On the other, it confirmed the terrifying truth. Terry Rasmussen murdered his own daughter, along